Alright, we are live. And so we continue on where we left off. Shah Valen killed the killer bots in the arena within 6 seconds after the battle started. An entire shock came throughout the arena, and you guys talked to her for a little, and with a successful persuasion check, you were able to save one of the bodies of the killbots, the body of Shield, the leader of the killbots, where she took the bodies of the other killbots with her as trophies. Right now, the arena is somewhat in chaos, in terms of that people don't really know what's going to happen next now.
Knight, can you and Hubert help carry Shield? I have to stop that vulture man before. That's one of the other gods.
That's no problem. I can do that.
I appreciate it. And I'm also going to. I know we're not fully prepared yet, but I think seeing that Knight is standing there just pistols. Meow to you too. Ahriman reaches back and will pull the trident off, and you're not attuned to it, so it won't give you any bonuses. But we'll toss the last breath to Knight, and just in case they get close, that you might want to tune to that. Things are going to get rough, and I'm just going to. I don't care if I have to go across the field. I'm going to try to chase down Rashik here.
He's still sitting in his spot.
Oh, I thought last time he turned away from her.
You're right. Yeah, my bad. That's my bad. Yeah, he's walking away. Not in a hurry up, but he is walking away.
Is just sorry, Araman, is that an official item or is that like a non-official item, the trident?
It just has a different name. It is the very rare version of the Dragon's Wrath weapon.
Okay. That's fair. Go ahead, you can go ahead and swim to that now.
I'll type out the name. I preferred to give it a name because it was part of the character's backstory.
Oh no, that's fair. I'm just trying to find the item, that was all.
Alright. Yeah, I'm going to cut through the crowd and whatnot because of mobile, if I dash I can avoid difficult terrain. I'm just gonna be rushing, trying to chase down Rashik here.
As you are dashing through the crowd, you hear the announcer. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our deepest apologies that the games for today have been cancelled, as 13 teams have decided to retreat from the competition, meaning that their opponents will advance to the next round without a battle, and that means no more battles for today.
Through the telepathic bond, all you'll get is a good. I was hoping to meet with all the captains, get people to withdraw anyway, but pardon me.
As Knight sits in the crowd and Ahriman is going through the crowd, one thing that you both notice is, while the crowd used to be actually very happy and chipper, due to this announcement, they started becoming far more aggressive and angry and hateful.
Ooh.
Where we're at, can we see the council from here? I'm just curious if the crowd's emotions are in relation to the emotions of the council.
You can see them basically forming a circle and talking to each other in like what seems like to be a quick emergency meeting.
And they've all got masks on, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so no reading lips, if they had lips. Knight, I know he'll hear this as well, but make sure Monster doesn't hurt anyone. It's going to get rough.
That's okay. I will make sure that he does not. And then he spins a barrel.
You have a pistol.
Yeah, there's just all you hear, like even up to the top of God, you just hear a click, click.
I'll
Oh
kill them
god.
before he gets the chance to hurt them.
Yeah, don't worry, it won't hurt them. They won't suffer long.
Between keep him from hurting people and make her not run away, his answer has been violence.
Oh boy, yeah, it literally every turn.
Anybody else he would have stopped, but this is a man of intellect, so of course he knows what he's doing.
Oh boy.
As you run after Rashikir tonight, Rashikir went outside of the arena, and so Arman also has to go outside of the arena. Might are inside the arena stadium, and you are feeling the anger of the crowd. You already see people. Already see people shouting at each other and provoking each other, and this is just a matter of time before this bomb's
Basically,
gonna
like,
blow.
yeah. Knight tells the other two, he's like, "Come on, come on, get together. We're gonna move out of here." And he shouts over to I can't remember the girl, Ari, or the other competitor who
Anya.
was here, Anya. Yeah, they're like, "Come along, we gotta start moving before this crowd gets too violent. It'll be dangerous in a minute."
Right, we need to go to a safe space.
Yes. And so we'll start heading towards. If we can get out of here, we'll start heading towards the tavern, as it's the only safe space I know of.
Right. That's these. And this one here. And here. As you guys go out of the arena, you see that outside of the arena, the city is in chaos.
Mm-hmm.
As what's happening now is that the citizens have turned into ferocious monsters, and they're there's outside of the arena, there's like a market, and they've been destroying everything in the market.
Just keep avoiding things and just keep like trying to get around without provoking the rage of this mob.
Alright, go ahead and make me a stealth check.
Okay, 1 second. Let me just
I'll
get.
count your stealth check as the rest of the group that you're leading them. Follow me! Yeah.
Oh boy. Let me just get my. I just try to get the weapon added to my sheet because I needed it. Oh, there it is. Because D&D Beyond only has it down as a longsword, but I know it can be any other weapon. So we'll just there we go. It's equipped now. Yeah, let me just. Oh yeah, I need to. Yeah, although I'll do that. I can't attune to it anyway right now. It's equipped in my hands. I just can't attune to it. And so stealth. Well, we can try. Can I get myself guidance for this?
Of course.
Okay.
Do this. I can do this. I can do
So,
this. I am a leader.
so this is disadvantage because I am wearing heavy plate. Or not heavy plate, but what do you call it? Armor. Oh, actually pretty reasonable. And then with my D4. Ooh, and then just to cap it off, I'll put an extra 4 into that with my Flash of Genius.
Alright. That's pretty good.
24 in total.
As you see them like basically destroying the market stands, and you just go a circle around them into the suburbs of the city. As you go from alleyway to alleyway, you see them rioting, destroying shops, setting fire on houses. With the as you see that the city guards, the white-plated creatures that you cannot see their face of, are actively trying to stop this revolt, but they're having a hard time.
Mm-hmm.
As you come closer towards the resurrection, Along the way, you see another group of gladiators being surrounded by a crowd of rioters saying, "It's your fault! You surrendered! You didn't give us our show! Now we're going to rip you apart!"
Knight thinks for a second and he's like, should I help? I don't. I wasn't told to help. But Harriman also cares about other gladiators, so maybe I should help.
Help someone if you have to.
And then, oh, actually, I forgot that, like, being a smart character, I would remember I have a telepathic bond, and I would quickly ask Harriman, would he want me to intervene in the sake of some other...
Thinking that, and I just shouted in.
Yeah. What
But
did you say,
like,
Trey?
where is Xenothral's still at the tavern, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure because he's popping off a turn undead if he gets surrounded.
Yeah, but what was Harriman's order, sorry?
Rescue who you can if there are allies. You basically know he considers any gladiators, even the a-holes. If it's like the royals or anybody, just rescue the gladiators. This isn't right.
Yeah. Okay, then Knight will start to intervene in this situation and start moving towards the gladiators that are currently surrounded.
Is
will...
Anya with you?
Anya is, yeah.
See if any of her divine gifts can clear you a path or anything. I don't know if she's like Xenothril or not. I know they're both divine.
Anya, do you have anything? Sorry, but do you think you can help us here?
She says, "No, I expended most of my resources fighting you guys, and I do not have the ability to turn undead."
Okay. I will cast Enhance Ability upon myself for Charisma, and I will walk towards this group of undead. I don't know if this will actually work or not, but it'll attempt to. He'll be like, break it up! These are not your enemies. Stop this! And he'll fire his pistol in the air a couple of times.
Go ahead and make a deception check.
Sure. Advantage because I have a thing. Boop. A 21.
Then who is?
The god of death. She is bad for game, make no fair, so therefore she is bad.
Then we'll kill. Then we'll rip her apart.
Oh,
Let's go,
murder god!
guys!
Sorry, murder god. Make it out clear. Murder god. Because I said death god, I meant to say murder god. Sorry.
Don't worry. As they start, as the crowd starts running in a random direction.
Yeah. Because their aspects are obviously very close. But yeah.
Well, death encompasses all forms of death, whereas murder only encompasses one form of death.
Yeah. And then basically he's like, "You guys come with us. We're going to the tavern."
Hi. As they follow you very scaredly and run after you.
And we'll start moving back towards the tavern again.
Alright, and then you may roll me a d12.
Oh yeah, d12. I was going to roll my sheet, but what's the point in doing that? A 4.
See. And you see that a group of looters has just destroyed the minor magic shop that you guys passed, where you bought some common magic items.
Oh.
As the owner looks very scared and is about to get beaten. Where's the key? Where's the key? We want to go into your vault.
Wait, is this not the shopkeep also not one of their citizens, or is he a...
Seems to be an outsider.
Oh. Well, Knight then rubs his chin again and goes like, "I was told to save anybody I can." He's like, God, like, cocks his pistol. He's gonna walk up. He's gonna go like, if you don't disperse, I'll start taking knees, and I'll
Go,
try to.
go ahead and make an intimidation check.
There's something very hilarious about being in a fantasy setting and just having a gun, because everything relates to just I've got a gun. Oh, get an advantage in this because of my thing.
Boom! As they disperse. No, I need my kneecaps!
Yeah, you may be undead, but those kneecaps will still break.
Mm-hmm. Even easier.
Yeah.
No muscle
Plus, it'll be
tissue.
harder to heal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, shopkeep, I don't know what's going on. You can come with us or not. I was just
I don't
told to
know
keep
either!
helping people.
He grabs some of he puts his cash register in a bag and takes a key with him and then follows you.
Just building a small army of random folk who just happen to be in the city at this point. Yeah, I was again still heading back towards the
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Alright,
Towards the
go ahead
tavern.
and roll me another d12.
Another
Another
4.
4.
Another
Alright, you
shopkeep.
see another shop being looted.
Okay, he's like, well, it worked the first time. Cox's gun walks up. It says, "It's the kneecaps, or you gone, or you're nothing." And I will attempt to intimidate this crowd as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run out of luck at this point, but it is funny. A 15. Let me just check. I might add my thing to this if I have to. Arcane. Where is it? Flash of Genius. Ability checker. Fuck it. I'll use it as well. So that'll get me up to 19 in total.
Alright, these guys also disperse as you're almost at the resurrection.
I tell this other shopkeep to join us.
Marching through it, you see like people being thrown out of windows, off of bridges. 2 people are fighting, falling off of a bridge, and while mid-air, they're still punching each other.
Yeah.
You find. That's wrong. Arrive at the resurrection.
Yeah, just bust in the door and get everybody inside. Get inside! Get inside!
The shopkeeper, the keeper, is not a native. Or the ones that right now has shift right now is not a native. It's like, what the hell's happening in the city? Everyone's going crazy!
I believe it is something to do with their weird amount of bloodlust, and they require arena fights to sustain their societal structure, and currently it is breaking down at a rapid pace.
That makes no sense whatsoever, but I'll believe
Neither.
you!
I also don't know what's going on. This is very stressful for me. I usually understand things, but this place is not as calm and serene as I hoped it would be. All I know is we gotta barricade the doors and get ready. Monster, start picking up tables and start blocking windows and doors. You two, and he points to all the samurai. It's like, use also barricade windows. Try not to hurt anybody, but at the same time, we will not die here today, boys.
They're trying to help you. All the tables picked up. Some of them go into rooms to drag out pieces of bed to help as extra blockage.
Yeah.
Alright, as you hunker down at the resurrection. Now, back at the arena. Arena area. Aruman. Well, luckily Rashikir is quite tall, so he's easy to spot outside of the arena, as he sees the disruption and the killing around him, and you see him look very like. As he walks through it, he doesn't really seem to be scared. He seems to be more annoyed and ashamed.
Pardon me, sir, sir.
Mm.
And just doing that thing people do at an airport of just yelling "sir" until he turns.
Turns around.
But you may not remember me, but I believe tortured a companion of mine, Amonhotep.
Oh, yes. How's Amon doing? Is he still alive?
I don't know. We split up. What's it been? It's been a few months now, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
We split up after the ordeal with the giant elemental. I'm not entirely sure. Are you safe?
I'm fine. No, I'm not fine. It could be better, could be worse.
Well, I do know that at least a majority of your kind are friends of a friend. I'm just kind of like shoving people if they get too close and that kind of thing to keep them away from him. Just if there's anything I can do to help you, or you can give me any advice on, I'm not sure if the tournament's continuing or what's going on. That person is one of your kind, correct?
Yes, he is. A bit too much my kind.
I, as a player, no, but can I insight check that?
Sure thing.
Because I don't want to metagame, and I could double net one. Well, that wouldn't matter either way, but still.
He says it with a lot of annoyance.
Well, kinfolk can be troubling sometimes. I at least hope that my friends have spoken highly of the Guardians and your folk, especially Grimlock and Shy Mao. Can you give any advice or help in any way? I'll offer you whatever aid in return I can to deal with this, but now it's no longer about me, it's about the other teams, and they don't deserve to die that way.
Nobody deserves to be murdered, but it still happens, sadly. You see him think for a moment, and like, well, listen up, boy. That there is Shavelin, the goddess of murder, and my only daughter. I'm here because of the divorce papers with my wife. I have to go to all her events.
He's a sports dad.
Horrible. I would much rather be at home, but, well, I have to endure with this. So, and with the things that she's causing here, as you see one of the hooligan undead run towards him with a bat. And he points his hand as the hooligan undead is running towards him. He just holds his hand towards it and grabs it by the face and then disintegrates the undead.
Oh.
Not with the disintegration ray, just basically grabs him and boosh. That's one to the afterlife. Way too much effort.
You don't like doing your job?
Nobody likes doing their job. That's why it's a job.
I don't know. I kind of always like, and I think by now Arima's just doing that thing you see people do in like movies. He's just moving away from people in mid conversation. do you need somebody to help you with that? We could
Definitely.
strike a deal. I become your hands basically, and you help the people that don't deserve to die not die.
Ah, everyone eventually dies. It just matters how they die. Would you not agree?
Okay. Of course, I believe in regulation of that. There were plenty of people that I fought in the arena that didn't deserve to die, so they didn't. There's a justice to what I've done. I'm a entertainer, not a murderer.
Yes. And would you say that people deserve to have a peaceful death?
If that is what is owed them, I believe. At least in what we were taught in the Ludus of, and Jason checks notes, he just always called him the old lizard. The Ludus of the old lizard, we were taught that if you were a piece of trash and tortured your opponent, then you were deserving of that knife underneath your helmet that you weren't expecting. But most people, even these people here, don't deserve what's become of them.
Ah, I can work with that. Now here I have a question for you. Solving this, what is it worth to you?
Well, I'd I'd planned to have been amongst your gathered dead long before I even knew you, sir. So I'm at the point where one more day or one more chance to do a little good in the world is everything.
Then you
Essentially, you
conclude
help
as
me.
well that this is not a good place, right? What's happening
This is a
here? What the Archons
this
have caused? What my daughter has caused? This is
it
bad.
is. I'm not sure about the Archons because I've only met a few of them. I cannot judge everyone by the actions of a few, but the two that I did meet in person seem to be horrible people. And no offense, sir, but your daughter is one of the worst I've met.
Oh no, I can agree on that. She's terrible. If we're up to me, we would have had no contact whatsoever for a very long time.
Unfortunately, with family, a very long time tends to be a very short time.
Yes, sadly it is. You see him crying.
I think Ahriman starts to tear up too because he has no family left, is what he was getting at with that.
Well, then maybe I have something for you that can help. But it has a price of using it. As he hands you a bag.
Alrighty.
Oh, just ask you, Arman. Sorry, what type of damage did the trident do,
Cool.
or what? Cold?
Cool. It is. It's the spirit of an ancient silver dragon in it.
Yeah, good. Just making sure.
Yeah. And I have the DC. I think it's DC 15 or something on the breath weapon.
Yeah, DC 16. Yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
He has handed you over his personal artifact to use it here.
I'm looking at it. The fourth one with the life sight, so that's you can tell if people are alive within or not constructs is the idea.
You can tell where people are that are alive within 100 feet of you. So if someone is hiding behind a wall, you can still see them.
Oh, okay.
If they're within
Cool.
a 100 feet of you.
As long as they're not constructs or undead, I'm
Yep.
supposed. Or okay.
And this even ignores, like it said, it ignores full cover for the purpose of sight. So, for example, if a spell says a target you can see, with this
Yeah.
bag, you can still cast it on them because you can see them.
Okay, so I could hex somebody through a wall.
Yeah.
I just read the unlimited coins, no pianos. I picture Ariman is getting this download of information, and it's in the voice you're doing for Rashik here.
No pianos! I hate pianos!
Yeah, that's the one qualifier. He just does not like pianos. It's not the fact they can't fit bigger objects. It's just he does not like pianos.
Basically, if you put a piano in it, he comes out, he teleports in and kills you.
And then it'll kind of give a big bow if this will aid in aiding these people. But what should we worry about battling her, or do you suggest I just get as many people out of here as possible? I'm not a leader.
This bag will help you not die if you eventually fight her. But there is one price to this bag. And that is this. One day, you will die of old age. And when you die peacefully of old age, you shall become one of my angels collecting souls of the dead for eternity, bringing them to the afterlife. That
so
is
I
the
would
price.
get to continue helping people.
Yes. That is the price of a death bag.
And consider the price paid or owed. And I'll extend a hand out to him.
Have yourselves a deal.
Yay, when warlocks make another pact.
I can take a level of cleric now.
Yeah, and we know what I'm doing after this. And it actually fits becoming a hunter of people. So yeah, he will tuck that away. And then
the Archons will eventually deal with this. Sure, he points at the chaos erupting in the city. Only a matter of time. You must focus on eradicating my daughter. Murder in divine form must not exist anymore. Would you not agree?
I very much agree.
Now we agree. Now we have a deal. Your eternal servitude in death, and the death of my daughter for a death bag. As he makes his way, as he walks away into the crowd with the dispersing. He doesn't seem to be bothered by all the chaos, since there's not much they can do to actually hurt him. Ariman, what would you like to do next?
I think he'll tuck the bag away, because this is technically also considered a bag of holding, so we're not putting it in the in the other bag. So he'll just tie it on his hip, and then where am I? Still right outside the arena?
Mm-hmm.
Or then I'll kind of slip into the shadows enough where I can reach out to the others, because I would figure the 1 hour time limit is coming close to an end by now. But I'm just going to ask, Knight, where are you? Are you all safe?
We're all right, I think. Currently locked up in the what was the place called? Sorry, again?
The Resurrection.
The Resurrection.
All right, I'm on my way. I will attempt to message through this when I get close, so if I appear in the shadows and their monster doesn't kill me. If not, I've got a few charges left on the earring of messages, so I'm headed that way.
Okay.
And I think he will scamper up to the building tops if they're close enough and go from building top to building top instead of through the crowd.
Alright. Then you can make me a athletics check.
Oh, something I'm not trained in.
As you jump from building to building, one building, the jump is is just too far. As you crash down and take 9 falling damage,
Okay.
and you can roll me a d12 to see in what sort of encounter you fall into. You fall into a crowd of panicked foreigners that are all trying to get into a tavern that is another tavern that is the same as the Resurrection, is trying to shelter people from these riots, but the entrance is too small to fit all these people, so they're like crushing each other. Let me through! Let me through! Let me through!
All right, let me see what I have. Otherwise, I might just have to use words. Yeah, the best I have is just yelling out. I'll use thaumaturgy to let my voice boom. And one at a time. If you all rush in, you'll crush each other. One at a time.
Go ahead.
Children first.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check with advantage. (21). You feel that they stop pushing and form a more neatly line to go into the tavern. As you see from the other side of the alleyway, falling out of zerging out of a building, a large mass of citizens, all with a murderous grin, looking at the people going into that tavern.
I will stand defensively. I'll light up the chakram and just yell out at them as well. Don't be the first.
Go ahead and make another intimidation check, this time normally.
Yeah. I love that so far all the skills I've rolled are not my specialties. This is him out of his element. That's awesome. Shit.
And they start sprinting towards you.
How many of them is it?
About 6.
All right. Quickly, whenever I was running through the crowd, did I see the guards, the ones in the pale white armor? Were they using violence to quell this, or?
Yeah.
All right then. Give them the big one. I'm gonna do a bounce shot through all of them. I'll let them get within 10 feet, and I'll do the 10-foot whip around, because that I can do better and still have my one later because it recharges it.
Mm-hmm.
So I will bonus action steady aim and just wait on them, and then when a bunch of them gets within 10 feet, I'll let it go.
Mm-hmm. There are a bunch that arrive first, so I will roll attack rolls for them. But they don't have the highest to hit, so let's see if they even hit.
I will use my uncanny dodge if I do get hit on the first one.
22 is the highest.
I've got a 24 because
they all miss as they surround you.
Alrighty, I've clicked on gets kind of grass, gets light the way. The first one will be the only one to get the sneak attack, so I'll roll the sneak attack separate. Oh
Boom.
God.
Damn.
So this will not be including sneak attack damage.
Mm-hmm.
So the ones within 10 feet take that.
You take them all down.
And the lead one, whichever one was kind of rousing them to charge, took that extra 32.
Mm-hmm. As all of them have been defeated.
Do these things have souls?
The bag is full.
Oh. That's when he goes, oh, shit. Okay. And then I'll wait for the others. I'm just standing defensive in front of this doorway until the
Until the crowd is
people
inside. The last person goes inside and the innkeeper at the door is like, "Sir, come in as well."
No, I've got others to protect. If things get bad here, meet us at the resurrection.
Nods and closes the door.
This time I think I'm better off trying to move stealthily through. Kind of cut my speed down some, but move through the shadows.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and make a stealth check. Yeah, that's
Hello.
good enough.
Stick with, and I think in his head and the others here, stick with what you're good at.
As you make your way back to the resurrection.
Yeah, and I think he'll get over to a side where there's just enough where he can see through and use his shadow teleport to get in.
I don't know if I would have had enough time to attune to the what do you call it yet, but I would be attempting to attune to that.
Mm-hmm. As Aramon, you arrive in a very big or full resurrection, with people sitting on the ground instead at the tables, as they are all used as barricading materials.
You see Knight kind of probably like standing on what's left of any table or a stool or something like that, making sure everybody's organized.
I think he sees Knight and there's a nod of acknowledgement, but then he's yelling for Xenothril. See?
Yes, boss.
Thank God you're alive. And seeing across, he'll see Xenothril and Alexander. Z, I hate to ask you to do it, but if they bust through, you're going to have to do your thing.
Okie dokie, boss. I will do the thing.
And he will post up at the main door and just be ready for a huge destroy undead if they rush through. And I will be like huffing and puffing because I'm still a human in his late 40s, so I'll grab one chair and sit down and look around. Well done, Knight.
I saved who I could.
Good, I'm glad. It's hell out there, but we at least have a goal now.
Mm-hmm. What is the goal, boss?
And then I think there's that he looks up and he has the bag kind of in his hand. He looks at it. I'm gonna kill a god.
Ooh, can I have their corpse?
It may be already owed to someone.
No.
I'm not sure. If my new employer doesn't take it, sure.
Yay!
I don't know what happens to them when they die. Actually, I do, because I saw them get exploded by one of their own. They just kind of vanished, didn't they?
Mm-hmm. But that was also because the attack was a vanishing attack.
Oh, okay. Okay, whenever the Moon Lady killed a bunch of them. Then you hold on to that until we get things figured out. I'll give you all a monster. Noreen, your mother's going to hate me, but I may need you for this. We have to stay in the tournament. We have to take her out. Otherwise, this is going to continue. And from what Rashakir told me, the council should be able to quell what's going on at least. But until then, we have to stay hunkered in here. There's another tavern not far from here that I helped a lot of people get into as well, but I don't know why they're specifically targeting the locals, the non-locals, I mean.
Mm-hmm.
The Asian group go towards Knight and say, Mr. Knight,
Yes.
we would like to thank you from the bottom of our hearts and in great honor as they bow towards you for saving our lives. We Huanan are very grateful for your actions.
No problem.
If one ever finds their way in what remains of Huan, you will be gladly welcomed in our house as a honored guest.
Nice. I like to travel,
Yes,
so I may come there.
please do.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Your dog and you will be certainly welcome. We have great houses and many fine materials that you could use.
Ooh. Nice.
Thank you very much. As they bow again and then walk back to their table.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Knight, you impress me more and more each day.
I try my best.
After
To
all,
be,
I have heard that they have a thing for dragons over there. He'll just kind of give you a wink, and knowing you probably won't catch on to what he's meaning.
his eyes are just like staring into the distance. He's like, neat, good to know.
Oh, I don't think you got your. Speaking of dragons, I don't think you got your payment for the last fight. You zoned out on us. You were fixing Hubert,
Yes.
and backtracking to this, you would have got 667 gold pieces from the fight against the ladies.
Thank you. I will add that to my totals. I have about
Because
1,200 now.
because previously there had been one gold piece left, and then with that bunch, we needed the one gold piece again to make it even between the three of you. So Ariman went to that bucket he had tossed the one gold piece in and took it back. Have you got a chance to look at Shield yet?
Oh, I have not had the chance. Too busy trying to make sure we don't get busted in on and killed. I can take a look now and set him out.
I will yell over to Alexander. What's he doing? Is he even armed now, or is he just in
He
his
does have a
regular
weapon, but
I hate to ask you this, old friend, but if we get rushed in here, we may need you.
I will be ready to fight if it happens. Don't worry.
But like I said before, you find out what the old lizard needs to pay those people off, and we'll make sure he gets it. Even if that means me, and he starts to say something and then stops. No, I won't go back to that life. Even if it means me paying off his debts.
The old lizard would be very stubborn to convince for that. But I'll try.
Well, what he doesn't know won't hurt me. And he'll kind of give a grin. And once you know how much you need, if I have it, you'll go back. And if I don't, I might have to talk to a short, mostly ego person. And we'll go checking on everybody in here, making sure everybody's safe, has some water, has whatever they need.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was
Max.
gonna say, I'd take a look at Shield, like setting his body on the floor now, and I would start examining him to see like what needs repaired.
All right, go ahead and make an
Look
Arcana
at
check.
May I give a if
Will
I
be
get over?
Tinker's tools.
Tinkering's can also work, sure.
Yeah, because I have expertise in those. Let me make that real quick. What were you saying, sorry?
I was going to, if possible, I would give a help action, but
Oh yeah, but I'm doing the Tinker's tools.
yeah, I've got proficiency in it. Just I don't feel Ariman would feel comfortable enough, especially this is like seeing your hero laid out on an operating table.
Fair. I will give myself enhance ability again for the advantage. A 30.
All right.
I'm glad I took the I took the advantage though, because it was natural one was the other one.
All right. So it seems as you open them up, you've seen Knight's Heart before. It's
Mhm.
not pumping energy anymore. And so that needs to be repaired to be fixed. But the key ingredient is missing, which is life force, which can be only restored with divine magic. But you see the parts in Nike and realize, I can also take these parts and upgrade Hubert.
Oh. Oh.
But if I do that, then I need more powerful divine magic to resurrect Shield. Because now he can still be resurrected with a simple raise dead. But if you start taking parts of him, you need a resurrection.
Mm. He's just like I could do it, but at the same time, and where's Iron Man in this situation? Is Iron Man standing over the top of him?
He's right there with you. He's doing that thing where he's standing back just to make sure you're not doing anything too fishy. He trusts you, but this is also your thing. It would be like taking Xerxes into a tax office.
Yeah, it's really like putting a kid in a candy store. Like it would be obvious that he's like he was coveting their bodies. He goes like, okay, I have diagnosed the problem. He simply needs a spell, a raise dead cast upon him. If we can get that done, he'll come back to life. He just needs a life force energy back in here. Luckily, the murder god did not steal his soul in some way.
Well, unfortunately, the more basic magics, I don't think. And I will call Xanathra over and basically confirms Xanathra cannot do either yet. But Bosch, maybe he doesn't want to come back. I can ask him. And Xanathra, being very uncomfortable around the death bag right now as a cleric of the god of life.
He gets chills.
Yeah. We both look at each other as just, we are the balance here, but if you excuse me, Sir Knight or Mr. I've got a little bit of juice left. I can ask him if he even wants to come back or if he wants to help Mr. Hubert here out or get some basic. I can ask him 7, no, 2. No, I'm not good at numbers. I can ask him a couple questions. Only because Jason doesn't remember. I think it's 3.
It's 5.
Oh, it's 5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so he will begin putting out his little instruments, like the few bugs that crawl on him will go down and start crawling through the intricacies of shield and glowing a little bit as he will begin to cast. And once again, similar to how Grub did it for Grimlock, through the I don't think they'll have the telepathic bond up anymore, but through message, Xenothril will get the questions from Knight and Ahriman of what needs to be asked. First and most simple question: if given the opportunity, would you like to be brought back to life, or your closest proximity?
His response is, I am dead now with my friends, and I am at peace here, even though I died in shock. You still there, dwarf, or? Knight, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ew, I think Discord quit on us.
Yeah. We So Mr. Knight did not, or not Knight, sorry. Shield does not want to come back to life. Then that was
No,
the last thing I heard.
He's at peace in death with his friends. And Xenofra was saying something at it, or Ahriman was, but then he cut off for me. Or then the internet problem started.
Yeah. You're there, dwarf. Okay, wait for him to go. Oh, I see. Yeah, the connection's still being odd. To be fair, I think the question was like, would he be okay with his parts being stolen? Well, being used. He cannot hear us. Let's go back to the thing real quick. So you can make him back in again.
That's strange.
Hello?
I can hear you.
You can hear me, but I don't think you can hear him. I'm gonna join Discord again and see if that works. Can you hear me?
I can hear you good.
Okay, so let's see. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Odd.
Hopefully it was just a temporary thing.
Sorry, bad connection with the undead. I'm getting some interference.
It's because
Well,
of
it's
all the
glitch.
it's because of all the other souls that are mucking around here.
Yeah. Boss, you're gonna have to scan back. Your bag is giving some interference, like a PlayStation and an old '90s cell phone.
Boy. Yeah, the last question we both heard was just the question, which was well, basically I heard the answer, then you were about to say another question, basically.
Yeah. The first one, to recap, was the do you want to be brought back? He basically said no, he was at peace with his friends. Then it was a long-winded, are you opposed to Mr. Knight using your body to improve Hubert?
If it is at the goal of defeating the bitch that killed me, then do it.
My
I will
brothers will
donate
hand
what is
together.
left of me for her destruction.
Well, that answers my next question. He'll kind of look at the others around. He kind of got his answers. He will ask, we are going to try, well, Bosch is going to try to take her out. Is there a way to send the others to peace, or are they with you?
They are with me in the afterlife. We are celebrating our life and not mourning our death.
Fourth question, and you can save this for the next time that Tariq is here. Is there anything that Saber would like to say to Monster?
We had fun. It was a damn shame that it was so short.
Ha! Dwarf joke. I think Xenothral's the only one that thinks it's a joke. I'm out of questions, guys. If you had to kill her, how would you do it?
We were planning to bludgeon her to death by having one person take the hits and be a distraction while the others did damage from afar and in safety.
And then I think the bugs will start to wither on the corpse with the spell ending, and Ahriman will just silently look at the others, especially at Monster, knowing that if somebody's going to tank a hit from her, it's going to have to be him.
You see Knight go like, does that mean I can,
Well, hold on a second, and I will remove specifically his shield, because we'll do a quick detect magic. Anything of use we'll take, but then the core and the frame and body itself is yours.
He is completely magical.
This is going to take a bit. Oh, wrong character. This is going to take a bit. And just basically, Ahriman would know what kind of weapon, which I think was part of his arm.
Mm-hmm. And basically, he smashed people with his shield.
Okay, so yeah, I will.
He fought like Captain America, basically.
Gotcha. I heard of a lizard lady that did that once. I'm going to just take the shield and stand back, and we'll kind of give Knight space. It'll probably take him a while to do this, but we'll kind of go away from not everybody, but just kind of to the side and help keep watch at some windows and whatnot while Knight does his work, so that we can at least take some time to attune to the new gear. And but I will turn to Anya. And Anya, do you know where your crew is?
No, I don't. I hope they're okay.
I have
our tavern is on the other side of the city.
Z, how are you on? Can you do one more, or it all depends on if I gotta bring people back to life, boss. Well, I have a feeling that if I become one with this bag, I might be able to reach out to them, but not for a while. Let's hope If things get bad, Zenothril, do it. But otherwise, save what you've got left because he's used his level 4. He's used one of his level. No, he's used 2 of his level 3s because he did an 8 on us. So he's got 1 level 3 left. And I believe he has not channeled divinity today.
Mm-hmm.
Because his is just the extra damage thing and the turn undead. So he will do some, at least an attempt at last rites over the body of at least the spirit at peace, because he knows that he's with his friends. And Ahriman will, with the shield kind of across his lap, like the one of the last scenes of Avengers, just sitting on a chair with that across his lap and the bag on top of it, trying to think of what he's going to do to kill a god. I hope the others are having just as much fun.
Alright, Knight. You are pulling what remains of shield apart, looking
Ye-
for parts to upgrade Hubert.
Yep.
Now, here's my question. What type of upgrades do you want Hubert to have that you're looking
Mm.
for?
Let me take a look at Hubert's stat block real quick. Um, he's kind of like a very even creature, actually. He doesn't know much. He could do anything, really. Mm, maybe to increase his attack power or in his armor class, essentially. Or those two, maybe.
Alright. Then you take some plating off of shield and you put it underneath Hubert's skin, so you have to remove Hubert's skin. And
Mm-hmm.
then like put the plating on and then put the skin back onto it. And you increase Hubert's AC by 3.
Oh, so he gets up to an 18 now.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty decent AC.
Alright, and you wanted to increase his attack power, right?
Yeah, like either whether like just more damage or something like that, or more attacks, whichever it is.
Alright. So in his shoulders, there's like these little engines
Mm-hmm.
that give him his strength in his arms.
Yeah.
And you can basically remove those and put those into Hubert's jaw. And you can give Hubert a +3 to damage and attacks, damage and hit.
Oh, nice. Okay, so that puts him up to an 11 to hit. And let's see, actually, his damage might have increased as well up beforehand. I didn't even check. Let me check the stat block for how the damage works. I mean, the blank one, obviously. Look at this. So the damage is that plus modifier. Oh, so that'd be like a 4. So he does 7 damage total extra. Extra damage as well, yeah, extra damage. So D8 plus 7 damage.
But this
Pretty
does
good.
take several hours to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
And then late in the night, you hear like marches through the from the door, marches through the throughout the city, and the chaos is dying down. It seems like the city guard has finally calmed down. Late at night has calmed down the citizens.
Mm-hmm. Good, good.
Anya, do you want me to try to get to them now? Seems things have died down.
Um, since it's safer outside now, I think I'm going to search for them myself, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind, but here, and this will be more useful with the right person, and I will hand them back the frost giant strength girdle or
Thank you.
belt. It's belt, and this is I think this was Mira's. It's not what I was here for.
All right. She
And
takes it
if it
back.
will help, Xanathro will go over and, excuse me, miss, I can make you kind of invisible for a bit or stealthier.
That would be greatly appreciated.
Which one? I I can only focus on one thing at a time. I'm a rat of very little brain.
Oh no, you're a very adorable little rat. You're cutesy.
The little naked rat just blushes.
But I would like to be
And-
invisible.
Yes, ma'am. And he will cast invisibility.
Goodbye, Noreen. I'm going to see if my friends are okay. I'll see you soon. As she leaves the tavern.
Shield's shield. Was it just part of him?
It is a +2 shield. That was
Okay.
part of him attached. It was like a replacement for his hand.
All right.
Or his
I
lower
have
arm.
I have a +2 shield already, but I will swap it out because I think it looks cooler. That I will just fit his gauntleted hand that's part of the shield over my hand
Mm-hmm.
to have the shield, and then we have an extra +2 for Xanathriel or whomever for this. He probably won't still won't be fighting, but that we can fit the party with temporarily.
I could borrow it if you don't mind me taking the +2 shield, the other one.
Yeah, he'll toss it to you. I don't know if I ever actually described his shield. It's the kind of, if you've ever seen the show Spartacus, the small it's kind of square looking with essentially a handle like you would have on like a drawer or something on the back of it to kind of round it a little bit to where in like LARP and stuff we call it a punch shield, where your defense is more throwing it out there than actually actively standing behind it. But to you, it would probably still be big.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Because
nice round shield. That's what he says as he catches it.
yeah, you make use of that. This is most I've ever given away to anybody in one time. I think Ahriman felt the connection of the tiny silver kobold and the fact that he's a silver dragon warlock.
I didn't even think about that time, but I just thought it would be cool if it was silver.
It definitely fits. I'm no longer attuned to any other weapons that need to return to me. I'm debating if I need to be attuned to the belt of returning or not because the chakram comes back innately.
Mm-hmm. Well, the only thing it does is that you do a little bit more damage with the Belt of Returning.
Yeah.
But you also need
Plus
an
one hit,
attunement
plus
slot
one.
for if you want to use that bag.
Yeah, I've got 4 total because I've got magical attunement.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, if I undo the belt of returning, I've got the chakram and the rogue's mantle, and then I'll have the bag and a floating one, which I might go back temporarily to the luck stone just to have something in there until I could get something more defensive.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would just be there next to Knight, kind of like how Ahriman just will to have someone there, like the old athlete kind of thing, somebody that he's bonded a little bit with, like he does with Shy Mao, wordlessly, but sitting there attuning to the new bag that you would see and handing you the shield, handing you the whatever, and then just kind of softly, is your armor magical?
It's currently a +1 plate, +1 half plate because I made it that way through my what do you call it, infusions.
Oh, okay, so yeah, it wouldn't help you then to get actual +1 plate then. So
No, I also can't wear what +1 plate because I do not gain access to heavy armor, sadly.
oh, you're not an armorer, you're a battlesmith. Gotcha. So
Yeah.
we're not stripping down Xanathriel. Xanathriel will keep his plus. I love the fact that this little rat man's in +1 plate armor.
Yeah. Just as well, like because like now he has your shield and he has your thing, you can see him actually like readjusting his stance because like he will still use his guns, but like he probably will end up using the trident more often than not because of its damage. But if he's at range, he'll obviously use the guns. But you can see him starting to like spin the trident, and he seems to be getting a lot more familiar with it very quickly. Like he's despite being like kind of a weird little cobalt man, intelligent, he seems to have a knack for like figuring out weapons quickly. So he starts to like twisting it around and starts like seemingly being quite proficient with it already.
What's your third attunement?
My current achievements that I have is currently the Cloak of Displacement, Headband of Intellect, and then the Dragon's Wrath Trident.
Oh yeah.
And I
Because
can't.
I need to give you the belt of returning as well and have you fully kitted out as Ahriman.
Yeah,
But
it would be neat,
you're
but I do require the Headband of Intellect, or else I do suck.
Would
yeah.
be funny
And I
with the
think
head with the belt of returning. If you fire a bullet and then the bullet comes back.
Oh no!
No, no, no!
that was my original thought with the javelin of lightning on Ahriman of throw it and then the lightning bolt starts coming back. Oh shit. But yeah, he will look over and go to toss you the belt and realize like the headband because he's seen uh both Shaimao and Harkin make use of the headband of intellect and will recognize, although it's a different style, he'll recognize the runes, being a kind of smart guy, and
Yeah.
will look at your cloak and you make this yourself.
Yes, I had got a lot of parts when I was moving around one point, and I made it. It makes me go blink blink when things come at me.
Yeah, that. I think the wheels start to turn. And he goes, "We might have to do some dealing when this is over if you're willing to make some money."
I'm
There's a
always willing to make money. Research is expensive.
there's a event. I don't know if you call it a tournament or what it is. Uh, would Knight know about the 300-man challenge?
Well, Knight did live in Xenonia for quite a bit, so he would know about it, but he wouldn't have really like be interested in it. But he would know about it.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember where the challenge actually was. Was it in Xenonia?
No, but it was in what was it? It is in Umbarok. So
Oh, okay,
and Xenonia is also in Umbarok. So
gotcha. Yeah, there's this challenge to defeat 300 people, and I got through the first 100 before I backed out. I could use something defensive like that if you'd be willing to make it true.
At some point, I could make a trade. I do not require this cloak. I mainly made it for this arena fights. Once I am done here, I will go back to my lab and do research.
Well, I'll also put in a good word with he who will not be named.
Yes.
And I think I will. What do I do for that last slot? I guess just so I have that extra. What's your advice, Reese? Would I be better off with the extra +1 hit, +1 damage, or the extra +1 skills?
Mm,
From the luck stone.
I would say the +1 damage and hit probably would be slightly better. Just slightly. But only because we're in a very like we might be fighting a god type thing where it's like that extra bit of to hit chance may edge the fight in our favor in some cases.
Yeah, so I will be. I'll have to put it in my stuff, but I will have the mantle, the chakram, the belt, and the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Being attuned to the death bag, is there anything that physically happens to? I know there's the +4 to a stat, but I mean, like visually, does Armand look more sallow or?
you have a dark aura around you, and you start looking a lot older than you are.
So he no longer looks 47. He looks.
He looks like he's in his 60s. He doesn't
Oh
feel
damn!
like he's in his 60s, but
That's kind of badass though. He's got the even more grizzled thing. He's went old man Logan.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think since it takes an hour to attune, I think Knight would see him age 20 years in that hour. Well, is Hubert ready? I don't think we're going to try to do anything tonight, but I part of me still wants to take her out in the arena, and there's at least one more team that, although he doesn't like murder, I'm pretty sure my boss would be okay with them being taken out. He doesn't like a-holes. Do I know who handles the placement of who fights who?
One of the Archons is in charge of it.
Okay, so I probably don't feel that I could comfortably manipulate it to where their people fight her next. That
Can
was my
always
goal. Was I was gonna
try.
start, yeah, I was going to start manipulating the order so that like maybe we could fight the Drow and get the Drow to back out. And I will be running these ideas over with Knight as well, just kind of rambling of things we could do. I could maybe I was able to find out who we were fighting before and plan. I might be able to rig who fights who. At this point, it's not cheating. It's taking the bet. No, it's cheating.
It's kind of cheating, but at the same time, it's a god. So, like, kind of any holes are kind of unbarred, as one could say.
Yeah, part of me kind of feels that yes, taking her out in the arena would be the best, but depending on how quick you and the others can move, if the Night Stalkers or any of the crews can even get a chance to weaken her at all, because you know as well as I do, Knight, that the Archons are not going to take this lightly.
No. How do you think a god's knees are? Do you think they are easily crippled?
I don't know. I've only met, what, 15, 20, and most of them just kind of exploded. So I'm not a religious man.
Fair enough.
Hey, some people.
I just read this very handy guide to combat, and it's just he takes out this little pamphlet, and it's a pamphlet which just has like a big what do you call uh Gorok face on it, which just says "Go for the shins," and you have like a diagram inside just showing somebody like swinging a large hammer towards somebody's shins. It's like it's a really complete guide. It really tells you how to disable an enemy quickly.
You got to appreciate the fact that he didn't beat around the bush at all. It's just to the point.
Oh yeah, I just like they were being sold for like 1 copper. I was like, okay, sure, I'll grab one. And then you see here, oh, this you see, you knock them in the leg, they fall over, and then you bash them in the head, and it's a really simple and elegant combat style.
Armand's going to flip over the pamphlet and it says Aruxi Productions in association with Silver Tongue Enterprises. Huh.
Yeah.
Now Aruxi Entertainment is a thing.
Yeah, just like we like little like doodles that like are made by different lizard folk, but especially Gorok, who's a very prolific like simplistic combat
I
guides.
imagine they all look like caveman paintings.
Yeah, but they're really
Um,
easy to digest, so a lot of people like them because they're just like,
yeah,
oh, this is
um,
really simplistic. There's no complicated words.
amongst the nobility, that stuff would sell like hotcakes. But anyway,
Yeah.
unless other people have plans, we will kind of hunker down. I do want to at least try to figure out the next round's pairings so that if we are paired up against the Drow, I can maybe convince them to back up if I deal with some of their debt.
On the door of the tavern, there is a knock. Duk 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 duk.
He's a gun just whips side
Yeah.
towards the door.
The chakrams in the hand. Xanathral's already presenting the holy symbol that starts to glow. Who is it?
The city guard. I am here for a message from Archon Clovia to team leader Aruman.
All right. And just because I don't have a casting of telepathic bond again, just softly tonight, things look bad. Follow the pamphlet, and I will lower Xanathral's hand, he's probably shaking now because he's not a very brave little man, and will move some of the rubble or get Monster to help move a little bit of the stuff so that we can get the door open.
One of the white armored guards stands there, a group of them, and the leader says, "May I enter?"
You may, but please understand that we will allow for only you. My men will stand back, and I will just kind of wave for everybody to get back enough where the guy will feel safe, and it'll just be me and him standing there in the doorway.
As he comes in to the thing and the others wait outside, his voice changes to that of a female voice of Archon Clovia. Greetings, Mr. Ariman. I am Archon Clovia. This is a pre-recorded message. You have seen the chaos that has happened today in my city, and I wish to invite you back to the arena to discuss options we might have for the future. If you come here tonight, we can have a talk. Bring your team, and maybe we can go into an agreement on how we will handle our shared predicament.
I think he'll just kind of nod because he's not used to magic or anything, so he will go to respond. Go, no, it's pre-recorded. Tell your lady that I will be there as quick as possible. If my team agrees to go as well, and I will turn and look at the others.
Monster looks confused and just gives a thumbs up.
Sorry, what was
Noreen will
said?
do the same.
What was that, sorry?
We were invited to back to the arena from Archon Clovis, who wants to discuss something with us to deal with a mutual issue.
Okay.
We will be there as quick as possible. Z, it's probably best you hang out here with Alexander. Protect anybody that comes in, including those other four over there. Or did the four other? No, they're still here. Here, and I will just hand one of the smaller coin pouches to Xanathral so that he and Alexander and the other team, the unnamed Ryako or whatever they were team.
They're Huanans.
Oh, Huanan. Oh. But the Huanan team, so that everybody can get fed and whatnot. Is Manager Gordon actually here?
Yeah.
I think that this
Well,
is the first time Ariman realizes he's over there and is just going to look at him. What was he doing during the whole thing?
During this time, he's done nothing inside the tavern. Maybe help a little with
Okay.
tables, but
but
he
he wouldn't
wasn't
react
he
badly
was
like the
trying
rest
to
did.
make deals for the monster in more promotional material.
He wasn't actively like part of the riots or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. So that answers something. At least they're not all being controlled to do that. We'll have to move quick as we can just in case things are going on. But yeah, let's make our way over there once everybody's got their stuff together.
Yeah.
Alright. As you go through the city, you can see the destruction that has been caused by these attacks. This once extremely clean city is now basically reduced to almost a ruin in terms of how much things the citizens have destroyed. Going through it, you see that there is a large patrol of city guards everywhere, making sure that everything is running tip-top again. You see other civil servants already beginning to clean up this mess and repair broken stuff. Along your way, you arrive at the arena. This time, as you arrive at the entrance... Ha! Archon Clovia was expecting you guys. Please follow me into the elevator into the VIP room.
Understood. And I think from that little bit of time together, Ariman would turn and look at the others and just give that look of be on your guard. And we'll make sure he's up front. And we'll follow the servant.
As you come into the VIP room, you can already see a bit. You see the orc team there talking to another Archon. You see the Night Walkers, or the Night Stalkers, also talking to another Archon, and you see a group of giants drinking at the bar. They are also a team.
Giants are great materials.
I'll lean down tonight. Well, they mentioned an unnamed Ambarakian team. Do you think that's them, or do you think that was the murderers?
I think it was the murderer. Wait, was it not the... actually.
Because there was just a mention of an unnamed Ambarakian team.
Mm-hmm. That was the murderers.
Okay, then I can pick that in my notes.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, like the knight looks at the giant. Like I feel like he was around during the giant thing as well, and he like at that time he did steal a giant corpse, and he's been wanting one again. But he obviously knows he can't get one right now. But
Like
he's
he
like,
was a level 1 trooper during that fight, and
mhm.
and he leveled up quite a bit after the fight.
Yeah,
He
like
was one of the professor's men back during that battle.
mhm. But yeah,
Tie them all together.
mhm. But he's just like, let's find this person we to speak to.
Yeah, let's. I'm just checking real quick how often I can do inspiring leader to see if creature can't gain temporary hit points from this until it has finished a short or long rest. We finished a short rest, so could I inspiring leader us again?
Sure thing.
All right, so I think the others already have theirs on, but 16 temp hit points to the crew.
Yeah, just go make sure. Oop, that's not what I meant to do.
Very handy feat when
Yeah.
you don't have a healer.
Mm-hmm. Especially because it's nice to chunk extra hit points.
Yeah, at this level, it's really good. And then I think I will lead the way, and then once she okays it, I will bring everybody closer. May I bring the others over, Archon Clovia?
Of course, your team was invited.
Yes, but it's also respect of nobility to reiterate a request. I will make sure that, at least on this side, I'm not right directly next to her, but close.
Hubert will just stay outside the curtain.
Watchdog.
Yeah.
Welcome into my meeting place and my special office. Don't worry, on the outside they won't be able to listen in on us. I've made sure of that. Now, Noreen there, lovely. Could you close the curtain? Well, then she does that. She uses her wing to grab the curtain and whoosh. Now they can't see us talk either.
And just because this is a great first use of it, with the attunement to the bag and the being able to sense life, I will just kind of focus on her. Is she alive?
She is not.
I figured, but Armand wasn't sure yet, so he'll just kind of, okay. He's dealt with people before that were undead or thought to be evil that weren't, so. What can we do for you?
Well, you've seen the predicament that happened today, right?
Unfortunately.
Now, let me get some. Would you like some context in what happened today?
Oh, you're meaning about the riot, not necessarily the murderer of competitors. Yes, absolutely. Please, I believe we'd all like
I
to.
can give some context to that as well.
Yes, and then I will provide what information I have available, and he'll kind of look at the others to. We're in agreement that we'd like to hear her out.
Yeah, sure.
500 years ago, we built this city. We, the
Rock and roll.
Archons. We have lived for a long time, and we built this city in an image to show that death isn't a bad thing. It's just the next step in life. Our predecessors were of the opinion that all must die and that then be raised back into our servitude. But our predecessors are dead. They are gone. And while we adore our new state in life, we thought everyone should share this. As you have seen, our city has no poverty, no poor, when it is running in proper conditions. This was our plan to build a perfect society of undeath. That is a bit of the history of our city. But giving the undeaf their freedom, or the freedom we have in death, it comes at a cost. We need warriors and guards to protect them. So we animate and learn the moves and take the auras of the battles. And improve our warriors through that. The arena is a sort of imprintment of battle tactics, of brotherly commandments, and something for our city to be proud of. A common goal. For there is one flaw in being undeaf, and that is the bloodthirst that we all adhere to. A need, an instinct to kill. It must be quelled. It must be controlled. I ask you not, what do you think is better? To be born good, or to be created evilly and working very hard to become good?
Well, I always believe that we're not what we're born into or created into. I kind of look at Hubert or anything like that. We are what we strive to be in the end.
And that is what we, the Archons, are trying. We are building a city of undeath and showing that this is a better stage in life.
Before I had, whenever I insight checked her at the party, I could tell that like she was up. Not a good person was the wording. Can I insight check her on that goal of creating a good society?
Go ahead. She's partially telling the truth, where this is like she's telling the truth in that, yes, building a good society so that it benefits me.
Gotcha.
So
I
basically,
did
they've
notice
tried violence, it didn't work, so now they're trying to achieve their goals with the honeypot.
Gotcha. I did notice earlier she said my city, not our city. So I guess I get the feeling the Archons are competing against each other as well. So, all right, you can go on. I was just curious about figuring out what her intent was there. So at least now I know she's not.
And for the last 200 years, the killbots have disrupted our arena because, I'm sorry to say it, but they were machines. The life essence or the life experience could not be copied over. So we had to make a new plan. We made several plans for this edition of the arena to have the killbots not win the arena. My brother in arms, Archon Fabius, created the Night Stalkers, and one of the other Archons arranged Shavelen to participate, not knowing how powerful she was compared to the rest of the competition.
And from what you're telling us, your people, your guards copy and imitate things, and that's something they cannot copy or imitate. So that.
Not without enslaving a soul. Think of it like our guards are like what you would say an artificial intelligence. We use information, combine it together in a logical point, and put a personality to it in the body. That way we can have an army to protect our city that does not eat, sleep, or drink.
That follows your commands to the letter. Knight, is that not too different than Hubert?
Similar in concept, though. I do not like using flesh parts. I like using metal. More efficient, less risk of rot.
Let's clean up.
Well, we do, well, Mr. Knight, we also use metal and bones for our guards.
I meant no disrespect, by the way. I respect your ability to artifice such a thing. I just mean my personal preference towards metallurgy. I personally myself am trying to actually convert my own body into metal, so I no longer rot.
That is a good one. Very smart.
And you
Now,
like, like if I remember to look over, he does notice again, like the fact that his scales are actual metal, and like he seems like he's slowly converting himself from a normal kobold into a
I think
metal being.
Ahriman realizes he hasn't seen Knight without the helmet on.
Yeah. He's busy,
So,
like the headbanging is essentially is becoming his brain.
so then it sounds like, much like others in the city, the Shyvellen is definitely a wrench thrown in the
yes.
working of what you all have going on here.
Here's the thing. We use the shared conscious of our and information and observation skills of our citizens to form our guards. We make like a copy of it and put it in our guards. Shah Velen has a murderous aura around her. When all our citizens observed her, the ones that saw the fight, they absorbed her murderous intent. That is the reason why the riot started. They were all influenced by Shavellen.
That's why Manager Gordon didn't go crazy. He wasn't there.
He didn't see the fight.
I think that's Ahriman turning and saying it tonight. The explanation, something Knight probably already caught on to.
Yes.
Then what can a lowly group of gladiators do to help you?
You can defeat Shavellen. Having the murderous intent is now coded into every single citizen. They need fights and battles that override that aura of hers. We will make sure that every single day she will have the first battle of the day against an enemy that fights her. And then the other teams need to perform in such a way that it quenches the bloodlust of the people. Perform. Fight cool. Fight strong. Long. Great. As we do not want another riot in our city.
If it
And
helps, I feel nothing when I kill people.
that is good. That's very good. You will be perfect for this. And
And that's why. And he'll kind of gesture to the pulled curtain, and that's why all the archons, except I did not see your companion Archon Tullius amongst the others, but that's why all of the other teams have been gathered, each given a purpose.
yes, seeing as some of the Archons caused this problem, each of us is trying to solve this problem. And who forever solve this problem will have a great deal of prestige among the Archons. I wish we can solve this problem together.
It does seem
You
we
will
have a
be,
mutual enemy.
yes, you will be my sponsored team if you are interested. And I can help you out with the arena.
Well, that it does sound intriguing, and as I did once offer that option to you, I wouldn't be opposed, but I will put the vote to the others.
I am willing to help. Only if I get to see your research on this soul encoding.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Okay. There we go.
Is there a way to give a help action on this?
She smiles a bit and she says, "Sure thing, but then I would like some details on Hubert over there."
Oh, that's fine. I have schematics.
Alright. We will do so after this arena stuff has been settled.
Yay. Knight has no clue what he's got himself into. He's just clapping his hands in excitement over
Now,
research.
for the help that I can offer you, I can arrange that you will be fighting easier teams to battle than intended. Although there is a limit as the rounds go further and further, less easy teams are available. Would you not agree? But for the first couple
Obviously.
for the first couple of fights, I can arrange easier teams. I can also arrange a proper training facility here that'll make you guys much stronger to prepare for battle and to recover from battle. And I can offer you, each of you, these magic rings if you want to. And she shows you guys 4 rings with her also and the marking on it.
Ooh. So only if you die. So even if you go down, you don't automatically come back up. You have to
Yep,
then
you have
die.
to actually die.
Okay.
And then if you hit 0 hit points while in your undead form, then your body basically explodes and you can only come back with a true resurrection. But
Okay,
then, like,
so
basically, if you become an undead, when you hit 0 hit points, you're instantly dead.
Mm-hmm.
But you first have to die when you have these rings for the effects to actually trigger.
so effects that would stop death, like Death Ward, and then the bag's ability to
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those
bring
would.
back to life once per
Yeah,
day.
those would veto this ring. But for example, if the bag was empty out of souls, and then you would die
Yeah,
while wearing the ring, then you would come back as an undead.
yeah. My mind's already set on the kind of like the thing with Shy Mao and her ring. Leave it at 1, just in case. Um,
Knight would be willing to take one of the rings. As he does want to live, no matter the consequences of that existence.
Mm-hmm.
can I don't know what kind of role this would be to. Uh, I guess I'll take it, but then I will be doing some like talking with Xanathril and whoever knows anything else about Rashikir, because I don't want to take this since he is opposed to undeath. But he also wants her dead, so he might not be opposed to the use of it if absolutely necessary. So I don't know yet. I will take it, but not guarantee its use.
It also only works when you're wearing it, so you could take it, put it in your pocket, and then not use it.
Yeah. That's the idea. I will
Mm-hmm.
take it, and because once I've got those sendings, I can at least discuss with him his views on it.
Alright. As in mechanics-wise, the extra training facility she arranges means that that instead of 1 level up after winning an arena fight, you get 2 level ups.
No. No.
Then we are in agreement. You shall be a team fighting in my name, and together we shall take down Shavalen, the goddess of murder. To
He
killing a
just opens
god.
up.
I think Ahriman just in the back of his mind thinks, well, she was going to die anyway. Might as well benefit more from it.
Yay, yay, yay.
As she pulls out a bottle of wine. Anyone want a drink?
I didn't think you'd ever ask.
There you go. I have saved this wine up for at least 200 years for a special occasion. She opens it up and pours each of you a glass.
You did say that I heard that a bunch of the teams dropped out. Are the Royals still in it?
Yes.
And I'll just kind of look over it in the rain. And although Monkey isn't here, I think I would get a nod of maybe not first, but if you can line them up for us. They offended my friend.
Ah. Not actually sure. I can arrange your battles, but they aren't an easy fight.
Then maybe after some of the others have had their chance at them, as long as they get what's coming to them for speaking rudely at your party.
Alright then. As she drinks her cup of wine, then we have ourselves a deal. And I wish you all a good night. Bye bye.
Before I drink the wine, can I take a sniff of it and see if there's like any metallic scent to it, or because I was told the others were vampires, I know nothing about her. I just want to.
You can make a medicine check on it, or a poisoning check.
I think rogues get poisoner's kit, but I don't have it written down, so I'll just do medicine. Dirty
Seems to
20.
be normal wine. Well, very fancy wine.
In that case, Armand hasn't had a drink for a while, so he's.
Just saying, Knight would want to like look at it and just see if it's like Artley. He thinks it's magic in any ways. Pretty good.
Well, it has a magical taste, but it is not magical.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well,
Alright.
let's make sure we can give our new sponsor the show the city deserves. And I'll kind of look at Monster and be like, no more drawing your punches. We go in, we do this right.
Yes. Nods. And then, as you go out of the VIP room, it is very late at night. And that means probably that it is time to take a long rest, unless you want to do anything else during this night.
I don't think so. And the town seems to be enough settled down that we don't innately feel that we need to post somebody on watch or anything. So. But as we're going back, I'll turn to the others. Did you notice that neither the dwarves or the drow friends of ours were involved in any of those meetings?
They probably are one of the weaker teams.
Unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to call it a night. Hopefully, we find out in the morning what the next goal is. We can get the merchants you were so kind to rescue back to their places and set back up, and we can be the luck of the draw to not have to fight her first thing in the morning.
Alright, you guys get a long rest successfully.
Good.
As you wake up the next morning, you hear that the city is very busy as people are cleaning up the streets and are being their old chipper self. Good morning, sir! Good morning, sir! What a great morning, sir! You have an amazing morning, sir!
Mm-hmm.
I don't know which one was creepier.
It is weirder now that I've seen that they can be so violent.
At least now we know what causes it, and we know to keep our own emotions in check.
Mm-hmm. I lack the most basic emotions.
Yes, but it's the advanced emotions you have that I respect tonight.
Thank you. I did remember to keep thy happiness.
Whoop whoop.
Let's see if anything has been posted yet, but we also need to make sure any of our allies are still safe. If the femme fatales are still in the city, they might have decided to just leave this morning.
I would not blame them.
You want to look for the femme fatales?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, let's just look for him. I was gonna reach out, but I'm gonna play him as if he's still learning the stuff about the different items. So yeah, we will just go to their hotel that we were told they were at.
Basically, here's like NPCs that don't participate on this side with the tournament anymore, or don't. And here's the ones that are still in the tournament that you've met.
Jesus, those giants are huge.
Mm-hmm.
Literally.
As you walk to the hotel, the femme fatales are still there. They are also a bit creeped out by everyone, all the natives suddenly being so nice again. As you walk past Ahriman, as you walk past a group of natives, they turn around and one of them says like, "Sir, sir, I am so sorry for attempting to attack you yesterday in the afternoon."
Oh,
And you see it
things
was one of the ones that you took down.
that I think as soon as I see him, it was a reach towards the chakram again, just instinctively, and then, oh, that's perfectly acceptable. No harm done on my end. Are you all right?
I am great. I am awesome. Thank you for asking. No, I'm super. Thanks for asking.
Oh dear God, I started a flash mob. Well, I hope you have a great day. And
I
I'll just
hope you
kind of
have an
usher the
amazing
typical.
day. as he has that creepy smile again.
I wonder if we make use of those rings, if that's how we'll end up.
Well, I'll wish you a great day, and I am gonna restore some of the damages I've done. La la la. Come on, boys! And you see that's like the other guys that you also took down.
Yes, I'll just to Knight and the others. I killed him yesterday.
Hmm. Their mortality in the city is seems to be nil total at the moment. Weird.
Yeah, makes me kind of glad that I wasn't able to drain them of anything. Let's keep going. I think they were further along.
Yes.
As you as you guys go to their tavern or inn, they're present there. Anya gives Nareen a hug. Mr. Femme tells, "It's good that you guys are okay."
We were concerned about you as well.
As Anya says, well, we were lucky that that the other femme fatales were already back here when the riot started.
Are you all recovered from yesterday? And I'm purposely not looking at Emma.
And they all nod. Yeah, we're good.
Uh, who was the belt from? Was that from Marisol?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, does she have it back?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna double check on that. I didn't know if her dwarven honor would get in the way. Well, we've been tasked to continue on in the event, so if you all want to stay and keep an eye on things, it would be appreciative.
No problem. We're actually quite curious how this ends well, but just please promise us, please promise us one thing. If you have to fight her, surrender.
We'll do what's necessary. And I think they know Ariman well enough to know what that means.
I finger they nod for a moment, look sad.
Emma, do you have in your clerical repertoire the ability to bring the dead back?
Oh, let the DM is going to check real quick. If I have the proper diamonds and I have a day to prepare, I can bring someone back from the dead within once per day with a raised dead, or I can cast Revivify.
You need the time to prepare the spell and the components.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me see what I have here. Raised Dead is the 500 GP.
I believe 400.
I'm going to hand her. I'll take it off my list. Or one. I don't have any 400, but I've got a 500. So I'll hand her one of those and two of the 300s. Use this on each other if things go bad again, or my allies should things end up badly.
Thank you very much, Ahriman. I will use this to the best of my ability.
I appreciate it, and it was the arena, and he's not going to directly apologize, but doing that thing where considered her his friend out of that bunch the most, and just you were, and he's stumbling over his words.
It was a fight fair and square one. Next time, we'll be better, and we'll win. Right, girls? Yes, as they all put their backs together and do a pose.
See, that's why that's where they're better than us. We don't have any.
As the monster does a weird pose next to you. Now you have one too.
Yes, yes, we do, monster. Good job. Uh, does anybody know when they post the pairings?
The pairings officially are the official pairings, and revealed to the teams are announced when the battle starts.
Oh yeah, I only knew before last time because I found out.
Mm-hmm. Found out information you weren't supposed to know.
Yeah, and with there being less teams now, it might be easier to find out specifically who has the first fight more than.
Oh, the first fight is already known. That is for Shavelen.
They're going. But to find out who she's against, so that if it's a friend of ours, we can at least give them a heads up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think unless Knight has any other goals, I think that is my intent, is to find out who she is paired up against. Only if it's like one of the teams we are buddy with.
Alright, then you can roll me an investigation check.
Gotcha.
Alright, she is fighting a team called the Elephants. So they're a race of those elephant people back in Asherah. Only
Yeah, the
these are
elephant
not
here.
from Asherah. The
Yeah,
Elephantier.
or Loxodons, depending on their size. It seems she's paired up against some of Emperor Kashav's people, or his race at least. I wonder if they ever paid back what they did. That. Oh well. And since I don't know them, I don't feel obligated directly to go warn them. But I do think no matter what, we will try to be at the fight in case things get too unruly again, that we can quickly help quell what's going on. And now that I know if I kill somebody during the riot, they will come back to life, I don't feel as bad.
Mm-hmm. The arena fight starts in 1 hour. Because they start into the late morning until the early afternoon. Depending on how many arena fights there are in a day. But every day there are less, so... as you guys go towards the arena... and sit in the crowd... watching the battle, you see Rashakir looking annoyed again. The Archons on their spots again. And you hear the announcer, "Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for a new round in the arena with the reigning brave teams. For our first battle today, we have a kickstart with Shavalen, the goddess of murder. And against her, she shall fight people from a land far away, far to the southeast. She shall fight the elephant stampedings. Roars! As the elephants run in through the gate with their, it's called a tusk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or their trunks if it's
Yeah,
their
trunks. As they walk in, they seem intimidated by her and even scared by the fact that they have to fight her all by herself. And you hear her say to them, "Don't worry, there's 4 of you and just one little old me." Let the battle start! Murderers versus elephants! As you feel the aura coming from her, she takes her knife, and when that aura pounces upon the elephants, it looks like they're about to surrender this fight in fear. But then you hear Shavalen say, "No surrender for you. I am going to slaughter." And she casted a mass hold person on all 4 of them. So they're trying to surrender, but they can't move. They can't talk. And then she flies towards the first one with her dagger and starts stabbing him quite a lot. Then jumps over it, goes to the next one, just stabs him in the head, a quick death. Then dashes towards the next one, puts the sword in the neck, or the dagger in the neck, rights it open, then drops the concentration on the hold person on that one so it can choke on its own blood, and then throws the dagger at the last one, right in the brain as it dies, and the one that's choking on their blood can see how all its allies are dead while he is slowly dying from oxygen loss. As she looks up at the crowd and at her father, "Are you not entertained?" The crowd says, "Yes, we are entertained." You hear Rashikir, "No, just stop it! They're dying in agony! That's way too much work! Stop it!"
I think when he starts getting worked up, like channeling that emotion through the Death Soul bag, Ariman starts to stand up.
As she cheers herself to the crowd, she leaves again.
Once again, taking the bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going. Crap, we don't have access to anything to have follow her. I was going to try to figure out where she's taking her trophies to. because I promised that I would try to get the others back at least their bodies.
They don't want to be trophy cabinets.
No, especially the killbots. I mean everybody, but she probably took her own children as trophies.
Mm-hmm.
We're just here until we get told we're fighting, unfortunately. Do I have a feeling if I try to follow her that if we get announced while I'm gone that it'll be me trying to rush back while the others are trying to still fight?
Well, you don't know where she's going.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like, you can definitely follow her. There's nothing stopping you from trying to follow her. The problem is you just have no idea where she's going.
Yeah, I don't know how far she's going and if we'll be able to be in contact. I can constantly be using my sending now to Knight or somebody, but I don't know if I can get back quick enough. And I'll just because I'm not going to put up the psychic connection yet, just because it only lasts for an hour. But I will say to the others, I could try to follow her and see where she's taking the others to. But I also feel that if I do that and we get called for the next fight, you all would be in it without me. I feel you could hold your own against most of the other teams, but if you go up against the nobles or the giants even, and I'm not there, I would feel responsible for a potential
To be fair,
tragedy.
it wasn't it put down that it is meant to be the easier fights first.
Yes, but there are also others scheming and pulling punches. We don't know which of the archons is actually controlling the fights. Although we do know that Archon Tullius and at least one of the others did not have a team pulled aside, so it's probably one of those two that's in charge of who fights who. But I just feel we're best to wait until maybe tomorrow. I back in our rooms, I've got a magical device that can allow me to once summon a familiar, but I left the majority of my small magical equipment back there. And it takes a while to cast that, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That's Armand saying it. Obviously, Dwarf knows how long it takes, but I I would just like to know where she's holed up during all of this.
Well, at this point, it is announced that your arena battle will be in 20 minutes' time. Would you like to go to the training area to prepare there?
Yeah, we have good. So we will turn to. I think we would have set with the Femme Fatales if they would have been okay with it, and we'll let Noreen say her goodbye for now, and we will move on down that way. I'll leave Xenothril with them.
Mm-hmm. Alright. And you go
And
into a...
I've tasked Alexander once again to try to figure out what is owed by the Ludus.
Where's Arimon?
I was not on the board. I thought maybe you had a goal for me, so.
Here you go. You guys here enter the training ground, which means the teams that are also in your training area currently are the teams that you're definitely not fighting. As you see Shavalen there, as she is practicing stabbing a target dummy.
Mm-hmm. That one had a few
Good.
screws loose.
Yes, it is. Hello
Oh,
there, future victim.
please don't look at me. You frighten me.
Oh, don't worry. I can kill you without looking at you.
Oh, that's good. That makes me feel actually better.
Ah, what a great thing.
Hmm.
A victim that is contested with death.
It is something I want to not do, but at the same time, it is what happens.
Mm-hmm. Eventually I'll murder everyone. Yep, that is correct.
Can I insight check her? I want to know if she fully believes that. I think she does, but
Go
just
ahead.
get if there's any bit of like I can't think of the right word, doubt.
I'm gonna go to the toilet. I'll be back in like a minute here. Sorry.
No problem, go ahead. Um, she doesn't believe it, but she wants it to be true.
Gotcha. And I am, if it matters, I am not hiding the. Well, I'm gonna hide the death bag, but the ring, I suppose the others have theirs on. I've got mine like on a necklace. I haven't
Mm-hmm.
put it on. And I will. Instead of the chakram, I'm also going to pull out a dagger. Like I don't know if it much matters which one. Like the +3 probably looks the prettiest.
Mm-hmm.
And I will be standing like in the middle of the arena and will throw it at this one. It'll teleport back at me. I'll spin and throw it at that one, and just doing one of those more getting the body pumping. And this is less for her and more for the nobles down there.
The royals, the team, turns
Yeah,
around and they're like, a commoner trying to look cool. He can be a jester.
I'm far less than a commoner. I was a slave, and now I'm the slave that is. Well, never mind. She'll probably get to you before I do. And pardon me, Shyvellen, would you like to do
Yes.
a side bet on whether you or I kill them first? And I'm just trying to intimidate them.
Hmm. What is the stakes?
Oh, I mean, money doesn't mean anything to either of us, so a copper piece, what their lives are worth.
Hmm. Yes. 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 I agree. We shall have a competition of who gets to kill them first. Get ready to die. And if you guys don't, and if you guys decide to retreat out of the competition,
We'll find you.
yes, death
I think
always
Herman's
finds
using
you.
that a little bit of that murder, but he's trying to almost get on her, not good side per se, but one of those of getting noticed by her.
Mhm. Well, the
And he
funny
will
thing
walk
is,
past.
in that regard, the plan kind of backfired because she's giving the creepy eye, the creepy eye treatment to the royals. I will,
That is such a cool picture, though.
I will find you. I will. You think you are a goat, but do you know what they do with goats? They slaughter them for their meat. You a king? Have you ever heard of regicide? You are a flaying lord? You shall become a flayed lord. And you always talk about blood purity and magic. And I shall drain you crown to see if that pure blood of yours is worth a damn. I shall kill you first.
And with a sly smile, Arimon's going to turn and just start walking back towards the group. Shit disturber.
Yep.
The main goal with that was just to get her focus either on me as somebody that's kind of equal to her as far as intent, or to fully focus her on somebody else. So that, like, during our fights and stuff, she's not as focused of watching the other fights.
She can't learn to fight.
Yep. I mean, everybody's got those crystals, but I'm sure people are studying each other so they know what I can do, what Knight can do. That's one reason why I gave him the trident, is I was probably not ever really going to get to use it
Mm-hmm.
for its purpose. You back, Reese? I will take that as a note.
Yep.
So yeah, whatever.
We asked if you were back.
Oh, I'm back.
Alright. Then the question is, what sort of preparations do you want to do before the battle starts? Precast some spells?
Yeah, I might I'll like precast like a long strider
Mm-hmm.
to have that going, and we're only doing one spell per day, isn't it? Or one fight per day, sorry. So
Yeah, there's always only one fight per day.
I will only cast this when the fight starts, but I'll cast Blink.
Alright, good. Basically, I'll say like this storyline, if you have combat outside of the arena, then you goofed up.
Yeah.
Because it's not written that there is supposed to be combat outside of the arena, and if it does happen, that is a reaction to player decisions.
Yeah.
I will, as before, I will use my one spell slot for Gift of Alacrity, and then I will use my natural casting of Long Strider, and I will figure out which of my medals I'm gonna pop. But now that, well, Knight saved the guy with the common magic item shop, so we might be able to get some more back later, but I'm not going to rely on that. So that's all these spells I have, and in the morning, Xanathra would have done what he did before, of 10 hit points, not 10 hit points, 10 aid to the other 3 party members, and Death Ward on me. Because I think all the others are wearing their rings, so they at least have a somewhat Death Ward if they go completely to 0. Not that I don't as well, but I don't want to use up all 10 charges for that when I can do it with 1.
Sure thing. Alright.
My computer's going nuts and decided to try to print the screen. Go away, thing.
As you guys go in the arena to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are continuing with our 4th round in this arena battle. And today we have a team from the east in the largest empire in the world. Team Sindori!
Arimon's eyes just get huge in a panic.
As you see, Aramon recognizes the types that he's fought before. He sees a Archmage, a Mage, and 2 Nephilites, which are the incomplete Blood Marines.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh,
so no Librarian or
Mm-hmm.
Blood Angels, at least.
One other spell I would cast, I would also cast Expedition Retreat.
Ah, sure thing. And now, this team you've known as Kareem's Pride, but they have we have just been informed that they've given themselves a name change, as they will be representing our own Archon Clovia. This is Clovia's Pride!
What? I can't remember off her thing. What colors does she typically wear? I know there's like yellow and.
Red.
All right, so yeah, we'll have worked some red in, but the others are welcome to do what they want. But Ariman is still wearing the blue
Also,
and.
yeah. Also, she said nothing about changing your team's name.
Yeah, I think Ariman would have, out of respect, had like a red belt or something grabbed or something, but we'll look at the others with a bit of confusion so they know he wasn't behind this.
Mm-hmm.
Seems she made a decision for us.
You guys may roll performance checks to see if you gain some inspiration or crowd inspiration.
Are we meant to be in another map, by the way? Because I'm still looking at the.
My bad. There you.
Ah, good. Yeah. Okay. I will not start in the back of Hubert just to make it easier for myself not to end up accidentally. Well, I just try to fuck up my movement essentially.
I think this time for his entrance, Ariman will once again have somebody throw the dragon scale so he comes out of it, but this time there will be like a cloud of like black energy that comes out of smoke as he'll land, and he's got the hood up. That sallow look to him now, where he looks more like not necessarily undead, but death itself. In that fact, the eyes are sunken a bit, but still that glowing blue of the draconic eyes, and just looks a bit more intimidating. I will roll that performance to see if I impress them.
Mm-hmm. You do.
And then I think I owe you an initiative. I need to roll my d8 for get the 11. Not much, but it's something.
I'll be coming to the fight basically doing like a I'll basically be like doing a backflip into like basically pogo sticking off of my new trident.
Mm-hmm. And with the improved Herbert.
Oh yes, an improved Herbert. Yeah, imagine just looks bulkier now. Like he looks a lot bit like the skin that originally like fitted him very well now is like kind of bulked out, and he's kind of very like his jaw is bigger, his like muscles and stuff are bigger, so that it doesn't quite cover him correctly. It's tied down to him, but it's just not, perfectly on anymore. I want to find the other corpses because I want to scavenge more parts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's part of my idea.
Alright, then Ahriman, you are first.
I felt like I was going to be dead last, and then my shield lets me know. So as usual, first thing, the item.
I'll make my performance check for my entrance.
Tripping, go ahead.
Just I forgot about that. Let's do that real quick to see if I get it. 17?
Yes, you do.
Okay. Just so I get the inspiration.
Yes, 1d8.
So, also in prep, I would have done the telepathic bond so that we're all connected.
Mm-hmm.
He will to the others. Those two in the back are going to light us up as soon as they get a chance.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and also because I would have ended my turn coming in, I'll just roll my d20 just to make sure I don't blink out of existence. I do.
We
So,
do.
I think it's a bonus action to do most of the stuff from the soul bag, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
With the spending a soul to do extra damage, is that whenever I hit, I take that as my bonus action, or can I prepare that beforehand?
Give me a sec.
It's not a reaction. I want to just make sure I'm doing this right since it's the first time we've used it.
Oh, I have to read what I read. As a bonus action, you can spend one soul charge to give your damage an extra 1d100 damage. So the moment you do damage and you still have a bonus action, you can use that. So you can wait until CT hit, then you say I want to consume my bonus action for that, then you can use it. But you cannot use it anymore if you don't have a bonus action.
Gotcha. I'm just trying to
It's a
figure out
good
ways to
thing, like, for
combo.
example, if you crit, you're like, I still have a bonus action, you're like, I'm gonna use my bonus action to do this, because then I can roll 2d100s.
Yeah, that'll be really good whenever we have Shaimal back with her thing to give us advantage on hits, but I need that advantage to get my sneak attacks. But I've got the reaction to give vulnerability to damage at least, so I'm going to do what I did before and move up to here and take a bonus action hide.
Mm-hmm.
My stealth is higher now because I increased my dexterity with the bag.
Mm-hmm. That is a success.
Alright, and I needed to be one step closer anyway, so to there, and I don't think I fought any archmages. I only fought mages, didn't I?
Could be.
I can't remember. Just in case though, because with last fight they all kind of clustered and was stopping damage. I'm going to throw and target the Blood Elf Mage, but we're going to use the bounce to try to hit all of them. And if I deal damage to the Blood Mage, I'll use my reaction to spend a soul.
Alright.
So I gotta see if I hit first. Clicking all my stuff.
A 29 will hit.
Alright, so she will get my reaction. Vulnerability, so one soul. I'll let you describe what it looks like when I spend the soul, and then in the future I'll describe
You throw
different
it
ways.
at it hits her, but then you see like a aura of a soul quickly going out of the bag and also hitting her.
Alright, so she will take that, and then the others near her, we will go Blood Elf Mage first, then Neophyte, so a 28, a 27, and a 26.
28 will hit, 27 will hit. Yeah, they all hit.
And the other three will take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 18 less damage, so the non-Archmage will only take 26 each. 28 each. Because they don't get my sneak attack. But she'll take 92.
Yeah.
And then I don't have any more bonus action or anything, but I'll at least get behind the rocks a little bit.
Alright.
And then throw it at say, looking at the crowd. He is fully putting on the show now.
Mm-hmm. Then it is a neophyte's turn, who will use a dash to run at you. And it is Noreen's turn, who will use her flying ability to fly towards the neophyte. And kick. Hits. Hits. And then Fury of Lows. Hits again. And hits again. Doing 25, 35, 44, 48 damage on the neophyte. And because she is a drunken master, she can now fly away again with a disengage. Then it's the other neophyte's turn, who will dash to here. It is the Blood Mage's turn. Will walk towards here. And then costs a... No, he can't hit it from there. Oh yeah, he can. A Ice Storm on top of the monster, Noreen, and Hubert, because Knight is in a different dimension. So it won't affect him. Monster made Noreen made it, then one for Hubert. Dex save. You there, Reese?
Yeah, what was that?
A dex save for Hubert for the Ice Storm.
On the sheet. Dex save.
Hubert made it, so only takes half the damage. Which means that is 5, 6, 11 damage on Hubert.
Okay.
Noreen takes 0 damage due to evasion. That was the Blood Elf Mage's turn. And then it is Monster, who will bonus action Rage. And then go towards Neo. And will use his Flame Tongues and everything with a reckless attack to attack. 2 times. Hits both times for 12, 16, 22, 27, 38 damage. And then it is the Archmage's turn, who is very injured. Who will walk over to here. And sadly cannot see Aruman from here. So, we'll do a ready action. Knight, your turn. You return to the battlefield.
I will first of all run to here. And Knight just is going to take out the trident at this point. And he's just going to go stabby stab. Yeah, let's just go for a stab. That'll hit, I imagine. For 15 damage. And I will deal actually a little bit extra. I will do the extra 2d6 from my ability. It's an extra 9 damage on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will hit it again with the trident.
That'll hit as well.
Ooh, nice.
Doing an additional 17 damage.
Yeah. Knight has an extra bit of movement. He will move deeper in. And then he will end his turn technically, but then that'll bring... I will roll the dice to see if he disappears. He does. Off the battlefield.
And he's gone.
He will go, though, before he goes, command Hubert to go and bite the shit out of that neophyte.
Mm-hmm. Hubert's
And
turn.
Hubert will run up and he will bite the neophyte. Or attempt to bite the neophyte.
Let's see if the improved biting strength helped.
Ooh, it does.
It does, doing 9 damage.
9 damage. Just and like a noise like a chainsaw mouth, so when it latches on, it just starts. And that is Hubert's turn.
All right, Armon, your turn.
Once again, sorry to keep asking dumb questions about the Death Soul bag, but I want to do the neat stuff. What is the throwing range of the Death Ball? It's a 20-foot radius, but doesn't have a thrown range. I thought it might be like my regular thrown range, maybe, or.
Then it's basically how far you can see.
Okay. Because knowing I deal with mages a lot, so that guy didn't do anything. Bastard's waiting on me. I will bonus action disengage from this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And running down to here, right behind Monster.
Mm-hmm.
I should be able to, because I had an exact spot of where I needed to be able to throw that to hit both of them. Yep, I reach in and just get like Shang Tsung from Mortal Kombat, just this skull of vibrant energy, and we'll chuck it across in between them.
Zoosh. So they both have to make
Yelling,
con saves, I believe.
Yeah, DC extremely high. But as part of this, I will yell to the crowd, yes, give us your applause. Show us your love. You give me your souls. And I will just launch the... Yes, DC 30.
Oh yeah, they both fail. As what you see is if when you kill someone when you have the soul bag and it's empty, you see the souls basically being dragged out of the body into the soul bag.
I typed it out, but I don't think it's sent yet.
It's, I believe... Oh, there you go. 103 damage. They are definitely both dead.
I go to give vulnerability to one of them. Nope, he's dead.
Knight just doesn't exist on the battlefield for all these matches. It's really funny. He just keeps not existing.
I go to look for approval to Knight and go, oh, they're not here. I bonus action disengaged. Let me see, movement distance, and this time it's that the arms spread wide open, not even really paying attention. He was told to put on a show, so he's doing that half walk, half jog spin to the crowd. I can't really explain it, but like you see basketball players do it a lot. Hey, what'd you think of that?
Oh, I can still see everything though. I can still see like you can't hear it, but Knight is clapping in his ethereal plane. Where he's just like, yay! Yeah,
Good bag.
Knight just sits there and like eats like popcorn while he waits for his turn, or while he waits in the ethereal realm.
Every ethereal plane we've dealt with in this game has had popcorn so far. Because Xerxes, whenever he went into etherealness, had popcorn.
Yeah, I don't know why it just exists there. the natural fruits of the ethereal plane.
It's just a lot of corn in there and fire. And
yeah, corn and heat.
I am done. I am wide open, and I have not used my reaction this turn.
And then it is the Neophyte's turn, who will walk over to here. And has 2 potential targets. 1, 2 is Hubert, 3, 4 is the monster. Goes for the monster.
Hubert will impose disadvantage on that first attack at least.
Alright. So then it becomes normal because the monster did reckless.
Yep.
But an 11 is a miss.
Yeah, good job.
Yes, the second one will be with advantage. And a 20 will hit, but that damage will be halved to 15 damage.
Basically, the way like Hubert's like disadvantage giving, it's basically like it's like a body. He just like tackles them a bit, like pushes them with his into them really hard.
Hey, stop it! All right. Then it is Nareen's turn, who will fly towards that one injured Nephalite and will attack. Hits. Crits. I find it funny that Nareen is doing better when I'm playing her with the roles that when Monkey is playing her.
I know.
Kills that Nephalite. And flies over to the next Nephalite. Uses a key point for a Fury of Blows. Hits. Hit. Crits again. What?
I will use my reaction on that second attack to give vulnerability.
Ah. So yeah, that becomes 13 damage for the first one. And then 19, 38 damage on that second one.
Mm-hmm.
And then she flies away again. And then it's that... no, that one's dead. Then it's the monster's turn. Cool. Flame Tongue. Reckless, but that misses. The second one hits. And... makes that neophyte extremely weak. Knight, you return.
Yay. Knight will jump on the back of Hubert just so he can get in the range, and then he will stab at this neophyte. I will actually bonus action scream and then stab, so I get the advantage.
Alright.
Weep. And then just stab him right in his head.
Alright. That is death.
I was expecting a point-blank breath weapon.
Oh, I could have done that.
You can still do it.
Yeah, I'll do that like after the fact. Just like
we are going to, at this point, though, if I may, and through the telepathic bond, it's look for the okay. Don't go for the kill yet. Look for the okay from the people running the game.
Oh.
He's already dead, but as he give a thumbs up as the crowd cheers. The announcer is like, and the last enemy has been defeated by Calovia's bride. They have made mincemeat out of these Sindori elves. Very well done.
With getting the thumbs up, Ahriman will, even if they are still breathing at all, will put the two mages down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And as you have won this arena battle, there's only one player active now. So that's a very simple choice. That means that Knight goes from being a level 9 Artificer to a level 11 Artificer. And
that good stuff.
I get storing magic items, and I also get additional achievement slots.
Mm-hmm. And you, Ahriman, get to pick one of the magic items from the enemy team. You can pick either a Javelin of Lightning, a Cloak of Displacement, a Wand of Lightning Bolts, or a Cape of the Mountainback.
Well, it's most fitting that this way I'm not taking it from Knight, and I can provide him funding for other stuff. And I've wanted one from the get-go, so I will take the Cloak of Displacement.
Alright.
And I do feel a little bit obligated when I put down the two blood mages. There's a bit of aggression behind it because this is for Amonhotep and what his family had to go through because of these people.
And as you have beaten this round, you guys get as a team prize 4,000 gold pieces.
Nice.
As I feel Monster and Noreen weren't fully committed to the fight. I will give them each 1,000 and give 2,000 to Knight because I feel like he was fully committed to the battle.
I won't complain.
You're okay with that, GM?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, because as I said before,
I'm
Armand
already
not
more
taking
complex how ridiculously good Monkey's character played when I was playing it.
Yeah,
It's like, what
I
the
was
fuck?
I was waiting for some stunning blows, but she has not used stunning blows, so I appreciate the fact that you didn't use it.
Yeah, no, the main thing is also at level 8, stunning blows consume a lot of ki.
Oh yeah, that's a big chunk of your key, so definitely. But when we were doing our fight, I was actually out of the corner of my eye keeping an eye on Rashik here so that he knew his tool was being put to use.
Is that it then?
Yes, and with that, I am going to say that this session is over since we only have half a team. I think it's better that we have a shorter session as well. We
Yeah,
achieved a new day through the arena.